Now and then somebody comes on the screen that you say, oh, wow, he does what I feel. Gene Wilder is one of those people, and I tell you, sir, you do it better and personify man's general frustration and attempt to be cool finer than anyone I've ever seen. It's nice to see you.
Thank you very much. As a little token of my appreciation, I would like to give you a necklace that a young man gave to me many years ago that has always meant so much. And I think it would look good on you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're a crazy person, sort of. At least the Gene Wilder we see on screen, and have enjoyed. As a matter of fact, the producers came back to Minneapolis not too long ago, and I went back to see it again and enjoyed it so much. Do you find, because you are best known at this point in your career as a comedian, that people expect you to sing for your supper occasionally?
Do you mean always do comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I expect it and I want it, except the only thing that I want to add to it is that it doesn't have to be only comedy, that it doesn't have to be a certain kind of comedy. It doesn't have to be when I walk into the room, there must be an explosion. As long as the audience is new, there's going to be plenty of explosions, but maybe we're going to get something different along with the explosions. As in Silver Streak, the romance is real. Then come the explosions when I meet Richie. And I'll always have that in the work. There'll always be both. But I don't want it to be that I can't do something that starts to get serious or very romantic in a film, because I want to do that too.
That yes, I do comedy, but oh, what I really want is to act in the legitimate
No,
theater.
I've done that. What I really want to do is to act comedies in the movies. That's what I really want to do.
How nice that somebody actually says they're doing what they want. What do you do best? Now you write, and you direct, and you act. What do you do best that you can talk about?
I probably direct best. I think. I've only directed the one movie, but
Yes.
I had a feeling as if it was something I was coming back to that was my own.
Sherlock Holmes' smarter brother.
But I love the acting, but if I ever had to choose and I could do both all the time, it's hard for me to separate. I wouldn't want to direct something that someone else wrote. I'd want to write it too. And writing is very difficult. It's very difficult. I've written my best script now, I think. The best blend of what I am comes out in my new one, but and I'm going to direct it. But I think if you say, what do I do best? Maybe I act certain things better than other people, certain special things that I'll act better than I could ever direct certain things. That's possible. But overall, I guess I have a feeling that I'll be a better director than a writer or an actor. It's very difficult when they're all so interconnected. I'm not doing it to be a director when I grow up or to be a writer when I grow up. I'm doing it for the acting. But if I had to give one of them a rest, I'd probably want to give the acting a rest and do the, or arrest the actor, and do the writing and the directing.
Have you ever given any thought to what you would do if you weren't doing all of this?
I'd be lying in a gutter saying, a quarter, all right, 10 cents.
Anything. Really, I mean, because, you know, I received a paperback in the mail the other day, Whatever Became Of.
Not me, I hope.
No, no,
Oh.
but I tell you, it's frightening because I started thumbing through it, and people that I know very well still, you know, their movies run on the Late Late Show, and it's so possible.
Mel Brooks says, you talk about, you know, I'm greedy and I want this and that. He said, I know 2 flops in a row and I won't be able to get past the secretary. They'll say, no, we'll call you. We'll call you, Mr. Brooks. Right now I can call up the chairman of the board. I can call up the president of Fox. Fine. Mel's here. Show him in. 2 flops. They'll say, ask him would he call back tomorrow. And I know he's right. If it can happen to him, it's going to certainly happen to me.
That kind of tentative circumstance is in one sense, I guess, stimulating, but on the other, it has to be terribly frightening because you're so used to all the accolades and everything. To become anonymous would be devastating.
To be treated like a king. To be treated as a king.
As a.
That's for all the English professors who say thank you. To be treated as a king. it's very nice as long as it continues that way. But if once you get used to it and then they stop treating you as a king, then it's heartbreaking. It's happened to me.
Has it?
Yeah, that's
No.
why I don't want to be a king. A crown prince, that's fine with me.
I had something brilliant that I was going to ask here, and you completely washed it away. The kind of humor that you do, which involves physical things too. You use actions a lot. You do a lot of this kind of thing. Is that part of your personality, or is that from observing some strange person that you decided you could use?
No, I don't know where it comes from. I think it. I didn't used to be that way, but I think when I began to be influenced by Chaplin and Keaton, and my teacher Strasberg always had said, what would happen if the soundtrack were cut? Would there be a story that was continually being told? And it made me think in terms of what am I doing physically that's helping to tell the story? So that if you couldn't hear me for some reason, the audience would be getting something of the story.
That's very interesting. Well,
that's why I said it.
Of course, why else? At the moment, he is the crowned prince of the silver streak. I can't thank you enough for my necklace.
Oh,
I'll
very
treasure
welcome.
this always. And we'll look forward to the next one that you write.
It was a queen who gave it to me.
Oh, swell. I'm not going to touch that. The next one you write, direct, and star in is The World's Greatest Lover.
Right.
Who is Gene Wilder.
Yeah, I'm straight, folks. You know, I was making a lot of jokes, but I really am straight.
Yeah, for goodness sakes, please don't write his mother.
Write my boyfriend.
The film is Silver Streak. We'll see you later. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Write my boyfriend.